Hello everyone, it's Jennifer and thank you for joining me today. I broke out the Busy Bees design kit from Danielle Wick's Jewelry. It's sold out on her shop. I think it sold out pretty quickly. I was able to snag a couple though first. I love these coffee bean beads. They are so gorgeous and I cannot wait to get something put together. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna make a bracelet using some of this chain. I'm gonna use some of this copper color soft flex, and this is in the 49 strand, and I just absolutely love it. And I just love the color. The color just goes really well, perfectly with the copper findings that we got from Danielle in this kit. We also have some of these textured oval rings, and I love them. They're like rope oval rings. They're probably TerraCast. I can't be for sure, but this, to me, this has TerraCast written all over it. And I love the slits being on the side so that I don't have to use wire guardians if I'm going to be doing that. Then we also have some smaller rings here. We have a succulent charm, gorgeous succulent charm. We have a crescent moon, and we have another ring in this copper color. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I think it's split ring. Yep. Not a split ring, but yeah, split ring. So we have that. We have a gorgeous antique copper lobster clasp, really nice size, and then I can fit it. I can either link it to that, or I can link it to this. I'm not sure what I'm going to link it to yet, but we have a few options. I'm also going to be using some copper 2x2 crimp tubes, also from Softflex Company. So I'm not sure how much chain I'm going to use, so I'm not going to cut it up yet. If I use half of it, then I can probably make a couple of bracelets. So I am going to go ahead and keep that intact. I am likely going to use maybe these seed beads, and let's see which ones. I think I'm going to use these. I think I'm going to save those colors there. So I'm going to go ahead and just push this off to the side, and then I might add a bellflower at the end. And I don't think I'm going to use these. So I am going to go ahead and get this all cleaned up. I've decided what I'm going to use. And let's go ahead and let's pull out a couple of these. Maybe one of those. No, I think I'm going to keep those for something else. Okay, so the reason also too why I'm busting this out is that Danielle Wicks, she released her latest design kit in collaboration with Carol Carmen Jewelry. They have been they've been collaborating together and creating design kits for the last a few months, and she just launched their June one. So I'm so excited about that. It was just launched today, so jump on over to the Danielle Wicks Jewelry Etsy shop and grab yourself some before they go away, because I know that these sold out super quick. I'm lucky that I got two. I think it was because I ordered in the morning and then I ordered in the afternoon when I saw how fast they were going. So jump on over to Danielle Wicks Jewelry, her Etsy shop. I'm going to put a link. Actually, pause the video, go to the description, click the link into her Etsy shop and grab yours right now. Go ahead and do your little checkout and come back, and by then I'll have this all put away, and with the exception of the beads we're going to use, but I'll have it all put away, all set, and we can get started on the design for this, and you'll get your kit. So jump on over to Danielle Wicks Etsy shop right now and grab her kit. So I'm going to go ahead and push this off to the side and go grab your kit. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in these. I'm not sure if these were part of the kit or not. And honest to goodness, I'm not sure if these were part of it either. I wanna think they were, but I am not sure. Look what I have. I have wire fuzzies. I did a project for Nile and at Silver Silk and More. And so I have my wire fuzzies from his flat mesh. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use some of this wire. And what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm gonna double it up, and I should be able to fit 2 through there, and then maybe open it up and have some seed beads going in between on 2 sides, and then just mix up the colors, I'm thinking. So I'm just gonna try and gauge how many I'm gonna need, how much I'm gonna need. I'm gonna go ahead and do about 15 inches, and I don't like not working from the spool because I don't like to waste. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is I am going to, let's see here. I can go ahead, I can actually put it on the chain. What I might do is put it on the chain. And yes, let's put it on the chain. Let's get ourselves a crimp tube. Let's go ahead and put our couple crimp tubes, few out there. And I'm gonna go ahead and I just threaded it through directly to the chain. I'm not sure how much chain I'm going to need, but let's go ahead and get this threaded through. And I think I always hear them say that these copper 2x2 crimp tubes are not thinner, they're still thick, but they're not as large as the others. So let's see. I should be able to get 2 in there at least. Let's go this way. There we go. I'm gonna have a hard time on the other end with getting a third one to go through there. Okay, so here we go. All right, let's get this down to the end. Let's grab our magical crimpers. Let's see if I can do this without having this up in my face. Usually I have it up very close to my face. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. Oh, and the difference between the magical crimpers and your standard crimpers is that your standard crimpers have the one well in the back and then another well in the front. Or if you have the Xuron, I think the Xuron has one well in the back and a few in the front. With this one here, you can see there's only one well. And what this does is when you crimp down, you get this square, it looks like a square, and then you come in, you make sure that you have the entire bead in the well, then you turn it to its side and then just start going around. And I just keep crimping until I feel no tension. There's no tension there. And then you end up with this bead-like finish. Isn't that amazing? I love it. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and thread on maybe, I'm not sure how many. We'll thread on at least 4. Let's get at least 4 on there and see what it looks like. Let's see, will it be okay down at the bottom like that? Yes. Okay. And let's go ahead and get 4 more. 1, 2. That one looks kind of cute. Okay, so then we'll go 1, 2, if I can get these on here. They should go on. This is 49 strand, but it should still go on. Let's get these, there we go. The beads just want me to hold them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's do 4. See what it looks like right there. That looks kind of cute. Look at that little funky one. The funky one's cute. All right, so now let's see if we can get this through 2 strands. The good thing would have probably been to try it out first. I don't think I'm gonna get both strands, not through that one. Maybe I won't get them through both of them. Well, then this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna improvise and go. We have plenty of these guys. So let's go ahead and, again, they want me to hold them. So let's go ahead and get these guys in there. And we want enough to go around the bead. Then we're gonna thread on another bead, coffee bead. I don't know what they're called. Are they called coffee beads? Okay, let's do another 4 or 5. And I promise after I get this, I will finish the rest of these so you don't have to watch me thread these little guys on. And then we'll come back so that we can make it kind of a short tutorial. I wanted to do a tutorial today because I was so excited about the Danielle Wicks, the new kit that is out. So excited. Now, here's the thing. So did you miss out on this kit? If you did, that's okay, because you can go grab the other one. But if you favorite her shop, you can be notified when she has new items. So that's what I did. That's how I knew. I knew the second she added it because I was sent a notification. And the notification told me that she had a new item. And when I looked at the new item, I saw it was a kit. So what I started doing was I started now threading beads on this side, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a coffee bead over here on this other side. And so I'm just going to be alternating them. So I'm going to be alternating them like this. That's actually very cute. That's actually, I think, cuter than what I initially had thought. So that's what I'm doing. I'll show you what I'm going to do, and then so what I did was I started out by threading on both sides, and then on one side I put the coffee bead, and then I started on the other, and so I'm just going to rotate back and forth. And I guess there's probably a couple of little seed beads. I go a little bit longer than what that is, so that we can pull that together. And at the end, we're going to have a 2. I wish I could put something in between that will fit. I might have actually, I think what I'm going to do is I think I have some Tiara Cast copper. I have some Tiara Cast copper spacers. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab some of those, and we will see how that works. Okay, so now these guys are going on. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going back and forth. And then what I'm going to do is when I get to a point here, I'm going to add just a couple more beads, seed beads, and I'm going to add more on this side. And then let's put a spacer in between. So I'm going to go ahead and grab, I'm going to see if I have a spacer from Tiara Cast, and we'll go from there. So hang tight. Okay, so I have some of these gorgeous, these are newer spacer beads from Tiara Cast. I can't remember where they're called, but by the time I post the video, I will put what they are on there. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and see how they will look on here, just to kind of separate it out a little bit. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so this is bowed out just a little bit, and I kind of like that. So now what we'll do is I'm going to go ahead and finish this up and even it out a little bit. And because I might just take off maybe a couple beads, but I kind of like it being bowed out a little bit. And then this side I'll bow out this way, if that works. So I'm going to go ahead and start threading, and I'm just going to do the same pattern. I'm going to put some beads and then some seed beads and then our little coffee beads, and I will go all the way down to the end where I'm going to finish, and then I'll come right back. So we're down to the end, and I kind of like this. I like having a couple of spacers in between, and so what I did was I did 15 and 4, 4 and 12, 4, 12, 4 and 15. So I did it that way so that one side would bow out, and you can kind of maneuver it around, or you can have it all on one side. You could do it however. It moves very freely. Okay, so I tried to grab one that I felt was maybe a little bit bigger. That one does feel like it's a lot bigger. Then let's go ahead and, I don't think I can get both of them through there. I think I can only get one. Back through. This is not as difficult as what it looks. It's just it's not up by my face. Okay, I finally got it through. All right, so now let's just get this as tight as we can that way. Get that to come through. I don't want the loop to be that large. Let's see if I can get it a little bit smaller. That looks good. That looks like a good loop size. Okay, so now I'm going to come in with my magic crimper. I want to make sure I'm not sitting on top of a seed bead, and then just start going around and make sure you're not on top of a seed bead. If it appears like I'm speaking from experience, I am. Okay, and guess what? I had just enough wire too. Let's give it a little bit of a trim. Then we'll come here. Is it on this side? Yeah. And give this a little bit of a trim. And again, like I said, me not wanting to put my lobster clasp directly on here, that's just my preference. That's it. It's just my preference. All right, so we have, oh, it's so cute. Let me get these little guys out of the way. And I don't know if I'm going to put a little dangle on it or not. I think I just kind of like it like this. All right, so let's see how long it is. Well, let's just put it on my wrist. So we have my wrist here. Oh, let me put on, let's go ahead and use, I want to use one of these. Aren't those pretty? I'm going to use one of those. And I like using these oval jump rings because of that, because then my wire is not going directly on where the slit is. Okay, so let's get that. That could be facing, I'm just looking at the orientation. Let's get that closed up. Fingernail test. Let's try to get it a little tighter. Oh yeah. Okay, so now what I can do is we can actually have it go directly on. Hey, there we go. So we could just have it go directly onto here. We don't even need a ring. So let's see how big I want to make it. let's go about here. So then let's see if these are open or closed. Let me see here. Let me grab my eyes, put my eyes up here. I think it's closed. Okay, so let's go ahead and give it a little bit of a snip right here. Ooh, or let me think. We can have that, and we can have that, and we can have a little dangle. No, I think I would rather cut this small ring than the big ring. Okay, and then we'll save the rest for the other project we're gonna do. And here we go. We have a fun little bracelet made of coffee bean beads, and we can always add a little dangle if we want to. If we want to add maybe, oh, we could do that. Let's do that. Let's add something to this cuteness here. And I'm going to add it on this side so that it doesn't get in the way when you're trying to put your clasp on. So just always kind of forward think. And get that nice. And there we go. There is our finished project. So super excited. Cannot wait to get this photographed and get it posted up. And again, if you have this kit in your stash, go ahead and take it on out. If you have any of these beads, and like I said, I'll have the name of this by the time I post it, by the time I post the video. Okay, so be sure to like the video if you like it, comment. I love to read what everybody has to say, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and jump on over to Danielle Wick's shop if you haven't done so already and grab her latest kit. I'll put a link to it in the description. And until next time, have a good one.